ExpressVPN Guide, Change DNS Settings on Asus Routers. Use this tutorial to learn how to configure your Asus router with Media Streamer by changing your DNS settings. Please note that Media Streamer DNS is not a VPN. It does not offer the same privacy and security benefits as a VPN. Media Streamer not working? To use the Media Streamer DNS servers, you must register your IP address with ExpressVPN. It's super easy. Find out how to do it in the below third section. Register your IP address to access Media Streamer with DNS. Note, the following tutorial was made using the Asus RTN66U. Contents: get your DNS server IP addresses. Change your DNS settings. Register your IP address to access Media Streamer with DNS. 1. Get your DNS server IP address. To set up the Media Streamer DNS server on your Asus router, you will need to obtain the Media Streamer DNS server IP address. Open the welcome email you received when you signed up for ExpressVPN. Click the link in the email. If you can't find the link, log into the ExpressVPN website. Once you've clicked the link in the welcome email or logged into the website, click on Set up ExpressVPN on the Active Subscriptions page. Open the Media Streamer section. You will find the Media Streamer DNS server IP addresses there. Keep it on hand for the setup. 2. Change your DNS settings. Note, the below also works if you are using the Asus Merlin firmware at https://asuswrt.lostrealm.ca. Access the router's login page and enter your credentials. On the main setup page for the router, click on WAN, under Advanced Settings, in the menu. On the WAN page, change the DNS Server 1 and DNS Server 2 under WAN DNS setting to the settings for Media Streamer. Click Apply at the bottom of the page and wait for the router to finish applying the changes. 3. Register your IP address to access Media Streamer with DNS. In order to use the Media Streamer DNS servers, you must register your IP address with ExpressVPN. To do so, get a free DDNS hostname and register it to ExpressVPN. How to get a DDNS hostname? Note, DNS standard free service is perfectly sufficient for most users. You do not need to create more than the 4 free hostnames in order to use Media Streamer. Go to https://www.dinu.com and click Create Account. Create your account to receive the account verification email from Dinu. Open the link in the verification email, then log into your account on https://www.dinu.com and select DDNS services. Click on and add to add a DDNS service. If you do not have a hostname already, enter your desired hostname in option 1 and click and add. This is the recommended option for users who are not familiar with domain names. If you already have your own domain name, enter your domain name in option 2 and click and add. Once done, you will see your hostname and your current public IP. Uncheck both wildcard alias and enable IPv6 address and click Save. And that's it. Your DDNS hostname is set up and ready to be used. You should now be able to access your streaming content.